Flag on my ass, no quick run. I was packing on the pound on my way up. Hot beef in the streets at the stadium. Ready to show me how to make a cake, bro. Doing that for everything I love, steak, bro.
Daily offender, crazy stand-up.
The news with it.
Even what I'm doing with the
Just sit down, Joe.
I can't lie to you. This is here the piss, but it's okay. It's fine.
Is this camera on you?
We're gonna what?
Is this camera on me? No. Is the camera on me?
You know what? Before you sit down, just go. Are we recording this bit?
We're recording it still. It's recording.
Alright, double check that's recorded because I don't trust you. So I'm not doing all
You're
of the
right.
things
You're
to say that.
no. You're probably right.
Recording.
Oh no, it's recording. It's recording.
You
I see you still. Yeah.
When that comes.
Is it recording?
It's not a circle, is it?
No, do you know huh?
It's not a circle, is it?
Let me double checking it.
No, it is a circle.
It's a circle with a square in it.
It's more square, isn't it?
Yeah. The red thing is a square.
Do you know how dumb we're going to sound for on camera?
Are you first recording the thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't deal with
Is this camera on me? I can't lie to you. Am I supposed to jump over the thing?
You tell me, how else
No, you're supposed to fly.
Huh?
Fly.
So, baby, I fly. That Gucci Matrix. I can lie to you. This put mad pressure on me right now. Shit, I'm not got the dexterity.
Dexterity and the mobility.
Wait, hold up. Pause.
What are we pausing for? Huh?
My carpet is no carpeting.
I told you, give me the Henry the Hoover in it. We'll move.
That's the Hoover liquid, bro. Why is that doing self-promo, fam?
Huh?
Oh my god.
What's this
Make
so
sure I bet you close the door still.
It's kind of close.
Nobody's coming in it, but I'm just saying.
Oh, jeez.
Please.
Can't even clean the carpet.
You mean?
I'm joking. I joke.
Anyway, you know what it is? Wait, you trying to throw it at the dog?
No.
No, at me.
No.
That was never domestic violence.
I know.
Domestic violence in my house.
No.
Talk!
In my
Speak your truth!
Listen. Is this camera on me?
I completely coming from.
But anyway, shit, sorry.
The camera's on.
Is this camera on me?
Yeah, it's okay because I get to keep the sweet anyway, so I don't care.
Obviously, welcome back to another episode of Daily from the Podcast. It's your boy M's Qualified Opinion. You know him.
Is it me now?
It's you, bro.
Is this camera on me?
It's recording. It's on you. It's going to be on you forever, fam.
Fuck you, what are you telling me? You're saying, fucking, do you have happy, do I have to instigate? Selfish, it says in the back of my fucking shit. I was staring bad. Yeah, what are you telling me still? Director Papi as well, innit? Also. Cause yeah, I'm putting that in there right now still. It's a bit of a madness still. Is MK is she introducing herself?
You know what, MK? Introduce yourself in there. I don't know what to say.
If you didn't catch the last episode, just know we've got a special guest on.
Watch the last episode, if you haven't
Got a special guest on.
Watch it, it was funny.
Yeah. So, my name's MK.
Huh?
That's an AK.
AK.
Well, technically, my name was derived from AK because obviously I come with shots and ammunition. So if you don't want to talk crud, I'll be here with it.
Where's the drumstick? Dickhead.
So, anyways, my name's MK.
Meaty.
You look like meaty, mayday shit. Anyways. The whole point is, my name's MK47. I'm a guest, and I'm lit, and I don't know what else to say.
That's cool, man.
I guess apparently that's cool.
That's cool. I say it's every time, man. let's let it be like it's 5 minutes into the episode, isn't it? Like, well,
Before we say meaty?
before we say media, innit? Yeah.
No,
If you don't know, like, the media is a new thing, innit? So if something you say is a bit mad, we'll just
it's
say
meaty.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
So,
Apparently.
Just know if we catch you in 4K and it's medium, it's medium.
What am I saying? It's media, innit? Media means mediocre, by the way, innit? If you don't know what it means.
Means Michelle still.
You know what I'm saying, man? I only
That's a
discovered
good
that
show.
you lot said like meaty means actually mediocre. I just thought you just said meaty because you just want to say meaty, you know. I didn't know man from mediocre. But now that I know, now that I'm educated.
All the Zim people there, yeah, I'm saying, you hear what I said in that Hanzichi. I this couldn't wow you. I could tell you say
She's all over Brooke right now.
I be.
Try to use language right now.
You know what I mean?
So don't try that from. Yeah, no video from Olushi.
Thanks.
I don't like the hand signals that have been thrown my way. To be honest with you, I just feel like it's a bit colorist for them to be doing.
Nigga, we the same color, bro. I will hear that.
All I'm saying is,
We're all the same color.
I feel like you should cancel these niggas right here. You know?
Like, we had a conversation off camera saying if a woman wants to get an abortion or like not keep the baby, is it like, does she have to tell the guy, if that makes sense? Do you think she has to tell? I want to ask her like a woman's perspective in it before you start talking. Like,
so obviously there's going to be a lot of women that are going to agree on me because of this, and that is it's our body, so we get ultimately the full control. But where MK47 comes in, set aside that, is that if I you see that door, walk through it, and then just keep walking.
Yes,
Right. Where MK47 comes in is the fact that me personally, if there's like a guy that I'm just like, let's say, friends with benefits, situationship, fuck buddies, whatever it is, but of that minimal, I wouldn't personally want to tell him, only because my decision would be ultimately, unfortunately, abort it, and he would want to abort the baby as well. So in my head, I don't feel the necessity.
Wait, did you say he'd want to abort it?
How do you know he wants to?
I'm assuming because we would have had conversations.
Assuming, innit?
Because with me I would have already had conversations with him where I know where his mindset is at. Now the camera is fucking on you, I'm happy. Fuck it out. But there would have already been conversations where there's a possibility of me getting pregnant. Like any normal situationship, friends with benefits or whatever, would have already discussed it. Now, I already know his point of view, which is he doesn't want to have this baby at this moment in time. My views is the same. So yes, not even forget, but yes, I've already considered that I will abort it, but now is a question of whether I should tell him. And I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't want to tell him.
Question. If you kept it, is he supposed to be involved in that baby's life?
No.
Of course, anymore.
No, only because
you're answering that for yourself, though. Like,
I'm answering that for myself.
For a lot of
a lot of women, yes, they will say they'll have.
Say right. We means.
Get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out. Like nobody wants to hear that. Go see that door. Keep walking.
You take out my podcast.
This podcast is mine.
Not date offenders. What she is doing?
No.
She's even light skin. No, I'm not doing this color shit. Go on.
Your teeth is matching my skin colour.
Huh? Yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say no more.
Cheers.
I see you still.
I see you.
Huh? I see your forehead. Where's it?
I see your amber eyes. What you saying?
Huh?
I see your amber eyes.
I'm waved. My eyes are going to change again. What's going on with your forehead?
My forehead is the way it needs to be. What's going on with your whole existence?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, but it's not yellow.
Your teeth and eyes are yellow.
Huh?
You know what? Open your eyes and let it flash that amber
They're going
light.
to go away. Your forehead's not.
Wait, hold on.
Your forehead's not.
My forehead could be the way that my forehead wants to be. Leave my forehead alone.
It's yellow. It's okay.
Your teeth and eyes are yellow.
Yeah. Lost for words. She's the runner, she's the next.
Must be weird the same thing.
I'm sick of this guy.
I'm sick of me too.
Right, I forgot, where was I going with this?
I don't know, something about you.
I was saying like, obviously, you said women's, innit? But like, it's like...
Alright, so if we generalize it to women, I can see a lot of women, generally, a lot of women would say that, okay, it's their body, so they can choose what they want to do with it. Now, if a man that doesn't want to be involved in the first place decides that, oh, they don't want to have the baby, but you choose to want to keep the baby, then personally, I don't personally think that that father or the father to your baby needs to be involved, because you knew firsthand that he never wanted to be involved in the first place. Mm-hmm. So just because you decided to make that decision to keep it, you can't expect him. At the end of the day, you, as in singular, as in you're that person that made that decision. So therefore, why should that person be influenced by your decision? If they're gonna want to be there, it's only because is their morals, is that they feel as though they have to be there. But that's down on them. I shouldn't. If I had a baby with a guy that I was just like basically friends with, that we don't have any serious situationship going on, I can't expect him to be there. All I can say is that I want to keep this baby because I want to keep the baby. End of story. But I don't expect you to be involved. That's as simple as that. If you choose to not want to be involved in your child's life, that's okay. Yeah. But then if I choose to keep this baby, then I have to take the responsibility of everything that comes with it. It's the same thing. At the end of the day, yeah, it takes two to make the baby. Like, at the end of the day, a man, like, ejaculated in me. I accepted that. And then what I did was, rather than have the morning after pill, or the morning after that pill, or the 72 hours after that, or get myself checked, or get a pregnancy test, or anything prior to it, I didn't do none of that. I chose to act oblivious to my situation and then carry on, and then oopsie daisy, I find out I've not gotten my period. Oopsie daisy, I'm pregnant. Then what? At the end of the day, I didn't do my responsibility as a man. And I know a lot of girls are going to say to me, saying that, oh yeah, it's also a man's responsibility. But in my head, I'm thinking to myself, as a woman, you should know your menstrual system. You should know your cycle. You should know when you get pregnant. You should know when you're fertile. I'm not expecting a man to know that. At the end of the day, he doesn't even run his own CRB check to know what I'm on. He just knows that I'm sexually attractive and he just wants to ejaculate in me, and that's end of story. Anything after that is beyond. But then I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm a woman, I'm an adult, so I should know my own system, my own cycle. So therefore, if I know a man has come in me, then in my head, the next day is go to NHS and get the morning after pill. If I can't make it the next day, there's the next day after that. If I can't make it then, there's a pill, Google it, 72 hours that you could take that will still have the same effect. If I didn't want to be pregnant. Now, in my head, now, I'm not going to lie, if you're reluctant to want to do these things, then in my head, you already plan to have a pregnancy from the time you and this guy arranged to have sex together. You already had plans that you wanted to have this baby with this man before you even decided to open leg service. So I don't understand. At the end of the day, it's like, it's not a man's job to know our menstrual cycle. It's our job to know our menstrual cycle. That's why there's apps that are available, i.e. Flow, i.e. what's the rest of them? All right, I don't know. But i.e. Flow, i.e. Yeah, but i.e. Flow, i.e. anything else. There's apps that's available to you that you should be able to know where you're fertile and where you're not. But then you still choose to be reluctant. That's okay. Now, what you do after that is what questions your integrity of what you want to do with your future. And if you don't do anything about it, I'm sorry, it just sounds like you just want to have that baby in the first place. You already planned to keep this man's calm and produce a baby with a man that's not even willing to want to be there. But
there's a lot to unpack the story. I can't lie, you know what? I can't lie to you. I think you're speaking facts more times.
Speaking facts?
In my opinion, I think you're speaking facts.
So, what I'm going to do, both you man are on, I'm going to say, it's me this too. It's in the piss too.
Taking the piss.
There was two to tango, so yeah, why we're not tangoing right now? Still,
Nah, but she's saying that, like, from a time when you're not taking the precautions to not kind of like get.
Where was your condom?
Huh?
Where's your condom?
No, look, hear me out. I'm saying, you got to the point now where it's on you. Yes, you got to the point now, yeah, where cool, the guy's busting inside the girl, no condom, whatever. I'm not saying condom. I'm saying we've got past that.
Let's get past that point.
Cool, you're an idiot for not using it, whatever. You're not practicing safe sex. That's your own fault. I get it. But what happens is when you have precaution, you have like after things to make up for not having a condom. So I'm saying, as MK said, you've got the morning after pull.
That fucks up your cycle.
I agree. No, I'm not saying
fucks up all your hormones.
No, that's true. But then, because of that reason, that should give you more of a reason to make sure you're on job when you have sex with random people or have sex with a person. So if you know that you don't want to take the morning after pill because of those reasons, then why are you not wearing a condom? Or most importantly, why are you not doing your CRB check to make sure that when you do have sex with this person, it's not during when you're fertile?
That's true.
That's like meaty reasons.
You're taking the piss.
Nah,
you men are removing.
No, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, there's no excuse. We've all had sex education at some point in our life, innit? So
the sexual education started and stopped at you man know how to put a condom on a banana.
But Ryan, the thing is, what you're saying is that like you got to the point where he's not used the condom. Whatever he should have, we agree, we can accept it. But he's not used it. So now what? He's not used it. So now what? Do you want to go back in time and send to put it back on? Is that what you want?
Yeah, go back in time.
Is your name David Tennant, like from Doctor Who? Like, we're not doing this. We're not going back in time.
You said David Tennant.
Man said go back in time to put it back on.
Fuck that. Hear what you're saying.
No. That's Hansi. Danny Anonzi, David Tennant. And name was you. Oh shit.
Yeah, you too.
Nigerian. Oh, cinema.
You too.
I'm saying, I don't know who David Tennant is.
You're talking in too much of like, what should have happened? It's not that life doesn't work like that. You find yourself in a situation.
About what do you do
when it's happened? Don't start saying go back and redo it.
Yeah, because
all I'm saying is when it's happened already, you can't put no blame on nobody. I'm saying.
It's not about
no. We're not putting the blame. I'm talking about alright. Now that it's happened, what's the next? What's the next action? All
I'm hearing is that you men are removing accountability from the person.
No, not at all.
No. The man coming in me, yeah, that's a whole different conversation.
When you have sex with someone, you know it's true.
I don't have sex, but
I'm saying when people have sex, consciously, they know there's a possibility. Subconsciously, but consciously, they know there's a possibility that they could get pregnant.
Yeah.
Let's not lie. Don't lie to yourself.
No, I can't lie to you. Is that the first thing you're thinking of?
No. Again, let's not.
If she was to have sex, are you saying that?
Yeah. After realization,
it's very important after you've came.
No, but I didn't say it's the first thing.
Exactly. So therefore,
is what you think.
But I didn't say it's the first thing. I said it's subconsciously part of your head. Don't act like it's not.
No.
Cap. That's cap. No, you know it is.
I'm not even capping right now.
You know it is.
The first thing that I've
not so first. You say first. I said it's part of it. Not the first.
Part of what I'm
it's somewhere in your head. You know.
Definitely not.
You know.
I'm gonna get this girl pregnant.
You're telling me now you're having sex with her.
That's why you're enjoying life, bro. You probably have a baby out there and you don't even know.
Me?
Yeah, probably.
No. I probably know, but
is that come all I'm saying is
I'm so cancelled.
All I'm saying is end of the day, after you guys have cummed, at least within the first 12 hours, you would have thought in your head, especially when a girl goes to pee out her sex, basically, she would have in the back of her head that, hold on, he cummed in me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to be on my period on so. Even if you don't even know when your period's going to come, he cummed in me. All right, safe precaution. Let me go to the clinic or go to the shop or go to NHS to go sort it out. What girls do, and girls, I'm all about girl power before you come get at me.
She sounds like a picture right now.
I sound like Uncle Ruckus still. But what girls tend to do is that we're too dependent on men almost like supplying these things. Like, men should give us the morning after pills, or men should go to the shop to go do it, or men should even remind me that these are the things. But then I see it on an occasion, and I've seen it firsthand multiple times, where it's like, men will remind the girls that, oh yeah, you need to go get your morning after pill, or you need to do this, you need to do that. And the women are reluctant. 2 weeks later, they're coming with their subby crocodile tears saying that, oh yeah, I don't know what to do, babe. Women are coming with their crocodile tears saying, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm pregnant. Well, you knew what to do for the past 2 weeks, but you were reluctant to it. Why you were reluctant to it, that's each their own, innit? But I feel as though, especially in our generation, with these accidental babies, there's no reason to be actually accidental. Like,
what's an accidental baby?
an accident, what?
What's an accidental baby?
Came about accidentally.
I love that explanation. I'll say it backwards. Just said it backwards.
You took a piss. She said, I'm just going to say what I said, but I'm going to say it in reverse.
In reverse. I was good.
What's that bullshit?
No, but is it not that though?
Huh?
How much more deeper do you want to explain it?
Huh?
How much more deeper?
Do you want references? Do you want the
Yeah, I
bibliography?
want everything. I'm
Alright, citation. Alright, let me do my PEE. Point. Where's a baby accidental? E, evidence. We've had a lot of bitches that are having accidental babies. Evidence or explanation is a baby that came accidentally. End of story. That's 20 marks.
It's simple. The baby did not mean to have. Like, you didn't plan this baby. So that's it.
Yours is okay still.
Oh my god.
But you see that one right there? Meaty fucking give me a piss right next door.
So made it.
But that's me anyways. That's what I think.
I can't lie to you. I think you're speaking facts. I can't lie. I think
You sound a whole lot like a.
I'm not. No, she's not.
It reminds me of tick C. Yeah, tick C.
I don't think it'll be a pick me personally, because I feel as if we should embrace the concept of taking accountability for our own actions, if that makes sense, innit?
Yeah.
I'm like that with everything. You know what I mean? Innit?
I hear you.
I can't give her a go if she can't take accountability for herself. That's how I am. So that's with everything, innit? So you see this guy bussing you, yeah? Cool. Obviously, if you didn't mean him to bussing you, and like you said, look, don't do that, I understand you shouldn't have done that, innit? But like, sometimes you just got to do what life is giving you, innit? Cool. You've clocked that's happened. There's cautions you can do now to prevent pregnancies. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't now say, oh, I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh, I couldn't do anything when you could have, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, I get it. In that moment, it might be quite traumatic, and I'll never be able to go through it. I'm not a woman, innit?
Yeah. I've not gone through it, so I can't speak too much.
But I'm just
saying there's a lot of things, like me and myself, I won't lie, I'm on the coil. The best one. But no, I'm personally on the coil. I'm on the coil.
Coil makes people put on weight, no?
What are you trying to say? I'm a fat bitch?
That's not what I said.
No, but that's what you were
the camera's on me. Y'all niggas see that I didn't say that. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
have to say that, but you were implying it.
No, that's not what I said.
You said
you were just
the coil makes you.
You just like
Yeah. Okay, the point is, there's contraception.
I didn't say that.
But if you didn't want contraception, that's completely fine. I understand. It's better to be healthy in it. But if you're gonna be healthy, know that you're at the biggest risk. And if you're at the biggest risk and you decide to want to be active, then you need to make sure you do everything. The aftermath that is really important. Like, if you don't want this baby, you know what? I'm gonna put it on the table, and a lot of people not going to agree with me. But if you're going to have a baby at a time that you're personally not ready, I'm not going to lie, I feel like you're selfish. Because you're not able or capable to give your baby everything.
Yes. Actually, landed it.
You're not able or capable to give everything you possibly can. I'm not saying you can't, but at the moment that you decide to have that baby, you're not able to be able to give everything you want to your baby. Do you understand? Like, you can't. Like, let's say if I decide to have a baby right now, I can't, because financially I'm not there. I'm not at the best job. I'm not at my I'm at a job, not my career. Two different things. I'm a student, or I'm this and that. I'm young. Do you understand? So I'm not capable of giving the best aspect. Whether I do in the future, that's a different conversation.
Right now.
But I'm talking about right now. If I decided to keep the baby, knowing too well the baby that I'm having, or the person I'm having a baby with, is not even capable themselves, I'm doing an injustice to that baby and myself and anyone that's involved. That's what I'm saying. Now, I I know what you was gonna say.
Okay.
Because obviously there's been times that, a person have sex and it at an unfortunate time, but then it grows to being that's a different topic. That's a topic for a future sense. That's assuming that you do go good or you do prevail or whatever, you do good in life. But I'm talking about in this moment in time when you don't know my future and I don't know your future. I just know that what your ambitions and what your goals is telling me, and you know what my ambition goals and what it's telling you, but you don't know if it's concrete. That's the thing. Like, you're doing that baby injustice. I understand life is very important, but then you was reckless when you decided to have the baby at end of, you know what, reckless is a harsh word. Whatever word is less than reckless. Yeah, that word. Yeah, we're going with that one. You decided to do what you wanted to do, fair enough, and have your fun, but this is your circumstances. So...
But like, I actually hear what you're saying. And the selfish element is the element I want to touch on, innit? Because obviously, what if someone didn't want to be in that situation, for example, but like because of like their views, religious views or whatever, innit? They find themselves in a situation where they know they can't provide for the child, but equally the way their views are set up, the way their background's set up, they don't want to get rid of it either. And they're still selfish at that point. Because some people could argue that you're selfish for getting rid of it. Some people could say that.
No, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
But you were selfish from not taking the precautions before you even found out that you was pregnant. Now that you found out you were pregnant.
So what about now? Yeah.
Now that you found out you're pregnant, that's where you need to. This is how I view in it. So that's my personal opinion. But if I was to generalize it, I would say is whatever your morals stand. So if your morals is to accept that you got to have this baby because obviously you believe life matters, then that's fine. Have the baby in it. But don't expect that the other person will have the same views as you. Okay. Especially at the stage that we're on. Because at the end of the day, we scream out that we're adults, but we're still fairly young. Do you understand? We're not at a place where...
This is what adults.
23, 24, 22, I don't know.
No.
Alright, we're baby adults, innit? But we're not at a careers. We're at a job.
We're still trying to like...
Do you know what I mean? We're still figuring it. We're transitioning. Do you understand? So it's that. So you can't say that person is a deadbeat dad if he never wanted a baby to begin with. Or you can't say that, that person don't care about the baby if they never cared, they never wanted to be with that. Because at the end of the day, their views don't change. Their views will still be that they want to be there for the child as a father. But then you're choosing to keep the baby, or you're choosing to keep the baby at a very unfortunate time. Do you understand? For them. So you can't start putting blame on them or making them feel any less than themselves. But in terms of being selfish, again, it comes down to your morals. If you're the kind of person that said, I'm going to have this baby, I can't say that you're selfish because it's something that you always wanted. But if it's a thing where it's like, you didn't want the baby, you never wanted a baby, but the baby came about, then you're selfish only because you had the chance prior to you finding out about the baby. I don't know why I struggled then. And then, depending where your morals lies, you had chance after you found out what the baby is. Do you understand? So you had multiple chances. At the end of the day, what is a world without chances? Okay. It's nothing.
So, like, do you know when you said you got to the point where you've like got past you haven't been careful, you've been irresponsible. You're now at the point where the baby's inside you, so you either get some sort of abortion essentially, or some sort of way to get rid of it. What if you're like, you know what, I'm in a mind of I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want to have it. That might sound mad, if that makes sense. So like your views might be I don't believe in abortion. Mm-hmm. Equally, but you fully well know I'm not financially ready for the kid. Maybe I haven't got a partner that I would like to my job, whatever.
Obviously, it's easier said than done, and it's hard for me to say anything because obviously I've never been in that situation. So fair dues, but you could be a surrogate mum and give you.
So you're saying there's other options and bring it into your situation if it's too technical.
Yeah, if that's the case. You know what, yeah. I'm talking about women, the ones that scream out they don't want a baby to begin with. Mm-hmm. Then during the sexual act, they don't want a baby. And then when they find out they're pregnant, they don't want a baby. And then when they're too late to abort, they don't want a baby. I'm talking about those women. Do you understand? Because in my head, I'm like, you know how your body works more than men. So why do you still expect men to know how your body works or how your body clocks work?
Came in you, by the way.
Yeah, but all right. So let me ask you this: do you know when I'm on my period?
But Or he took him in.
Yeah, he came on. Yeah, he came in me.
He knew the risks before
She knew the risk, so he fucked up. So
yeah.
But then at the end of the day, the responsibility is still mine because it's my body, innit? I still have to be the one to go to the NHS and go ask for the clinic to ask for the morning after
But he
pills.
took him in,
Yeah.
knowing that you could get pregnant.
Yeah,
It's his fault too, no? What?
It's everyone's fault.
It's his fault as well. Like,
I'm talking about the next steps.
Time out. It's not my fault. I wasn't in the situation with you, man.
No, none of us are in the situation, but what I'm trying to say is everybody's at fault.
No,
I'm not disclaiming that. I'm not putting that away. Men are equally at fault.
All
But
I'm
now
trying to
the
say
next
is,
step.
all I'm trying to say is, you knew the risks and you bust inside it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, men are equally at fault, but I can't expect my.
You knew the risks and you bust inside it.
Yeah, but how am I asking a man to know when my menstrual cycle is?
What do you want the man to do about this?
Pull out.
No,
No.
see, you're doing this.
You're doing this
You're
again.
doing this retrospective action. Look, the thing has already happened.
It's already happened.
Do you want him to go back in time and now say,
No.
Alright.
Just film what you did. It's okay.
what do you film?
You bust inside there.
Yeah,
it's okay.
You have to kill him
You're
and be there, innit?
Yeah. Simple.
No, that's my view personally. But like I'm saying, not everyone's like that. That's the thing. That's my view. I think if you bust
All I'm
inside
saying is you've already bust inside it now. You felt the warmth of the thing. So yeah, do the
Alright,
thing.
so what happens? What happens after now? So let's use you. You've calmed in this girl now, yeah. What happens from then on?
Look after this kid, no?
So
Knowing that you have 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, probably 3 months to repair the damage that you have caused
What damage?
by you coming in her.
That's one thing I don't like. That's one thing I don't like still. Why is it damaged? Oh, yo, let's rewind that stuff.
It's damaged because it's
damaged now that I got you pregnant? Huh? No, let's rewind that stuff. Why is it damaged now? I think like it's only me that's in this. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so let's.
oh my
Alright,
god.
what?
Huh?
The battery's gone.
Battery's gone?
Okay, quite painful.
How? How? Brother, that was on a full battery.
Battery's gone.
Yeah, it's 4K, innit?
Shit.
That's painful. So that was.